We're now live, hopefully. Here we go. So, good evening, Dubai. I'm going to start at 5 sharp. Is it 5 sharp? I think we have some people coming in. Okay. Great. All right. So hello everyone. We have some people still joining, so I'll start in a couple of seconds just to make sure that those people who want to join on time or a minute late will make it. This is Marc speaking. I'm based now in Beirut, and we're going to do a hypno-meditation. Now, with this meditation or hypno-meditation, we're going to use our breath and the imagination. So I'm going to ask you a little bit later to breathe in 30 times from your nose, the inhale through your nose, and the exhalation through your mouth. If you can't do it that way, that's fine. Just breathe in and out through your mouth if you want to. But in general, we breathe in, we inhale through the nose and exhale through the mouth 30 times. I'll guide you, so not to worry, no need to count. I'll do that for you. Just make sure that you breathe in deeper than usual and faster than usual. Okay, I'll show you how. Alrighty. Carla, can you come here a second? I just want to show you. See these here? Yeah. Oh, there's names. That's normal, right?
They're making comments.
Oh, okay. I'm putting it sideways, but yeah, wave. How do I wave back here? I'll just wave at everybody at the same time. Alrighty, thanks. Is everybody ready? Okay, so I'll repeat it one more time. We're going to use the breath, 30 breaths. The inhalation will be through the nose, the exhalation through the mouth. And then we'll use our imagination. Just allow me, please, to guide you and just let yourselves go. Alrighty. So please, everyone, close your eyes. Please keep your eyes closed for the duration of the hypno-meditation. And let's breathe in 30 times. I'll count for you. Please follow my leads. 1, 2, 3. Connect with the vibrations you might be feeling in your hands or face or anywhere in your body. These vibrations are the aliveness of your cells. The aliveness of your cells. These vibrations are what gives your body aliveness and life. And repeat after me in your own minds. I am, capital A, I am too peaceful and centered for unnecessary angers, fears, worries, or stress. I am too peaceful and centered for unnecessary fears, anxieties, anger, irritations, or stress. Now imagine yourselves centered, calm, grounded, cool-headed, and peaceful no matter what. In other words, you respond instead of react. Imagine situations in the past and change the history. And be cool-headed. Imagine scenarios in the future where you are centered, peaceful, calm, and grounded. Take a couple of minutes. Talk to you in a little bit. Okay, now back to breath at the count of 3. We're going to breathe in 30 times. Now, remember that this time we're going to breathe in pure strength, feminine strength, spiritual strength, cool, peaceful strength. At the count of 3. 1, 2, 3, go. Connect with the vibrations. These vibrations are the aliveness of your bodies. These vibrations are your spirit. It's what gives your body and cells aliveness. Connect with it now. You might feel it or hear it. Some people might even see it. Repeat after me in your own minds. I am, capital A, too strong for unnecessary fears, worries, anger, or stress. I am, capital A, too strong for unnecessary fears, worries, anger, or stress. I'm talking here about spiritual strength, the strength to let go of what no longer serves you, to let go of what no longer serves your mission or your higher self. Not the macho stuff, not that macho strength. The strength to let go. Probably the most spiritual thing we can do is to let go of the attachments, addictions, the emotions that no longer serve us. That's strength. Imagine now that you're letting go of all those attachments, fears, anxieties, anger, stress, negativity, and that you are too strong for these attachments and emotions. Just let them go to light and love. Be strong now. Imagine yourselves unperturbable like an oak tree solidly anchored in the core of Mother Earth. Nothing can shake you or perturb you, no matter what. Cool, calm, and strong. Okay, back to breath at the count of 3. This time we're going to breathe in pure awareness, pure consciousness. Just imagine you're bringing in this consciousness from a higher power straight into your body. It can be through your crown chakra or straight into your heart or solar plexus. It doesn't matter. At the count of 3, bring it in, pure awareness. 1, 2, 3, go. Connect with the vibes, the aliveness of your selves. I am, capital A, too aware not to know who I really am, capital A again. I'm first and foremost a spiritual being living in this duality to re-member with Source in order to manifest my divinity in this duality. I'm a multi-dimensional being, a spiritual being first and foremost, remembering to manifest my divinity here and now. Imagine being on this plane, in this duality, and connected to your spiritual selves at the same time. That's where joy and love are the deepest and the most intense. Being connected and grounded into Mother Earth here and now. Be your higher selves now. Imagine it. Be it. when we're connected, when we move out of our own way, so to speak, we let go and we let God, or source, or pure consciousness, whatever term you might have. That's when we become very intuitive. That's where we understand the relationships with our parents, our partners, our children. This is where we understand intuitively our real selves. This is where we understand higher beliefs or spiritual contradictions. And this is where the heart opens. Okay, back to breath at the count of 3. This time we're going to breathe in pure joy for no particular reason. At the count of 3, just breathe in pure joy. Put an intelligent smile on your face and a twinkle in your eye, just because. Be-cause, because you are the cause of joy. No outside variable, really. 1, 2, 3. Connect with the vibes Remember that twinkle in your eye and that intelligent smile on your face now. I am too happy, I am too joyful to permit presence of trouble. Cool, strong, aware, and joyful. There are many reasons to be joyful, but you don't need one. Just be joyful because. Be-cause. You are the cause. And because you're above ground living this experience, whether it's painful or not, doesn't really matter if you know who you are. Capital A. Imagine an 8-month little baby being tickled by a loving mother. And that little baby is laughing and giggling. Now bring in that joy and be happy now. Be joyful now. I dare you to keep smiling. No matter what, I dare you to keep smiling for no particular reason. Yes, I know. Death is nothing, it's just a transition. And a nice one for that matter, for those who have had many psycho-spiritual crises and who have had deaths and rebirths. You know what I'm talking about. I've seen young kids with leukemia, people dying with a smile on their face. I've seen people suffering with a half a smile on their face because they knew. I dare you to keep smiling no matter what. Imagine yourselves in any situation, no matter what, with a smile on your face and a twinkle in your eye. And be happy now. Okay, back to breath at the count of 3. This time I'm going to ask you to breathe in the feeling of being loved, unconditionally loved, just like a loving mother loves unconditionally her newborn baby. Because you are unconditionally loved, whether you know it or not. Maybe not by human beings, but you are unconditionally, totally loved. No matter what you think you've done, no matter what sins you think you have committed, or who you killed in the war, you are unconditionally, totally, and completely loved. At the count of 3, just breathe in into your being this unconditional love. If you don't know what it is, like some people, then faith it until you make it. Breathe in unconditional love. 1, 2, 3, go. Connect with the loving vibes. You're connecting with your full potential selves. These are your vibes, the vibes you're hearing and feeling. I am, capital A. I am too loved for real emotional pain. If you know, really know, that you're loved unconditionally, totally, completely, no matter what you think you've done, there is no real emotional pain. If you know who you are, if you know that you're loved unconditionally no matter what. So I'd like you to imagine now you're walking around. It could be in the past, in the future, any scenario you'd like. Rewrite history if you have to. Imagine yourselves walking around, talking, moving, and knowing that you're completely and totally loved, unconditionally no matter what. Imagine yourselves talking, walking, doing whatever, and being unconditionally loved no matter what. Be it now. Imagine yourselves now connecting with you when you were a child, a young child. It could be a picture or a memory. And I'd like you to connect, you the adult, with that inner child. And imagine you're taking that inner child maybe to the park, or just reading a story to that little one, or drawing a picture, whatever it may be. Spend some time now with your inner child. Take him to the zoo, take her to the park. Chill out with your inner child now. This is important because most people don't feel the love that they deserve. Connect with your inner child and give her or him advice if you need to, if you feel it. Protect him and her, and make a decision and a promise to connect with her or him from now on as a sacred daily goal. Connect with your inner child now and do something with her or him right now. Okay. Now back to breath. At the count of 3, but If you're not done with your inner child, just pursue that on a daily basis. Make a promise to her or him. Let her jump back into your heart, or him into your heart. You can give him a toy to play with, or her. And just be in touch with the little one as much as possible, especially when you have emotions like fear, anger, guilt, stress, sadness, loneliness, and boredom, because this is your inner child crying out. It's an explosion of misunderstanding. That's what emotions and children are. At the count of 3, we're going to breathe in pure love from source. It's going to be a little bit different than before. At the count of 3, just breathe in pure love from source, which is pure love. Easy. 1, 2, 3, go. Connect with the loving vibes. I am, capital A, too loving and kind for real failure. It's impossible to fail if you're loving and kind. The probability goes up that you will reach your goal, whatever it is, if you're loving and kind. But on a higher spiritual belief, you cannot fail. It's impossible. That's why we are here, to remember how to love, how to be kind. So be kind to your idiotic neighbor, to the ignorant, to the traumatized, to the aggressive. They're just hurt or ignorant. But ignorance leads to what we call evil, and believe it or not, we need evil in the world. We are living in duality. Embrace duality and observe. Don't pick a side, whether it's good or bad, whether we call it good or bad. Transcend it, embrace it, and let yourself be. I'm not saying don't take action, of course. Take action. Listen to the messages you're getting from the divine by vibrating in a higher frequency. Love is one of them. Yogananda always says, choose peace above everything or anything. For now, imagine being kind to the beggar, to the ignorant, to the traumatized, to the mean, selfish, or egocentric. They're on the path just like us. Be kind now. Remember, remember to be kind to yourselves as well. Kind does not mean stupid. You can have strong or tough love, or even tough kindness. In French, there's a saying, trop bon, trop con. So remember to be firm, kind, and loving as best you can. Okay, back to breath at the count of 3. This time I'd like you to breathe in nobility. Nobility is a combination, in my opinion, of strength and kindness. Just like the knight serves his queen or king, or just like us light workers serving humanity. Nobility is important because it is about your standards, not about society's standards. So live by your own values and standards. So at the count of 3, just bring in that combination of strength and kindness. Here we go. 1, 2, 3. Connect with the noble vibes. I am, capital A, too noble to lower my standards. My standards, not anybody else's standards. Imagine yourselves now being noble, with integrity, according to your values. Make a decision now, if you haven't already. Imagine being noble no matter what now. And gently come back to your bodies and your places. And usually we do a little sharing, but I don't know if we can do that